For takeoff briefing, got lots of runway. We have an engine failure before we lift off. Then we'll just bring the tail back on the ground and use brakes as applicable to stop before the end of the runway. We have an engine failure after takeoff up to 1,000 feet. We'll pitch over for best glide about 70 and land straight ahead, off to the right or the left just a little bit. You have those cliffs at the end of the runway there. They're a little bit off, but we do have the option of the road to the right as well. Just very close to this runway. And then if we have an engine failure in the pattern, then we'll just pitch for best glide and decide which direction we're going to land the airplane. We've got this runway. We also have a 927 available as well, and calm winds. And then if we have time, we'll try the airplane with mixture, carb heat, and ignition, etc. All right, any questions on that?
Sounds good.
All right. So we got both good gas, trim's good, mix out a little bit, and I'll pull the carb heat after we take off from the dirt. All right, flaps are good too. I think I missed that one.
We did flight controls already. But...
Yep. All right, you ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd be going for that notch in the road for sure.
Yeah.
Because those hoodoos would be a bad day.
There's still quite a bit of space here too.
Yeah. Alright, so just do a power off 180 this time.
All right, sounds good.
You can run, you can pull your own power.
Yep.
And obviously if it gets weird, go around. Don't.
Right.
If it's out of your comfort zone, just use the power.
Right.
At any time.
Hanksville traffic, Blue Cub is left downwind for 35 Hanksville. All right, there's a beam the numbers. Power's coming to idle. Our beat's still on. Pitching for 70. Starting my turn. Looks like it's gonna make it. I'm gonna add a notch of flaps.
I'd add them all pretty high. Go all the way. There you go. Very nice.
All right, call that a success.
Yeah. I mean,
Could have
obviously.
slipped a little bit to
Yeah.
land sort of at the end if you've got like a shorter field that you need. Then obviously a slip. I knew I had all this space.
Yeah,
So.
that's true. Well, if you want to practice power on, like power off 180s, then maybe pick a target spot to hit versus just knowing
the whole time.
You got the whole
I forgot
strip.
my carb heat. Okay.
That's
All
okay.
right.
But I would say in that case, instead of monkeying with the flaps 3 times,
Oh yeah, just
and
put them all in.
just put them all in.
Okay.
Because for sure you had it.
Right.
And then yeah, if you want to up the ante, just pick a spot, which is kind of hard on this runway, but
Yeah.
Pick
Just
a spot.
go for the end.
Yeah, because remember, a power off 180 is you got to be 200 feet
from the end, or from your spot.
From your spot. Nothing before and 200 feet past. Less than 200 feet. At least that's how it used to be. I don't know what it is now, but.
Yeah. All right.
So
cool.
You're pretty good at these. You might as well challenge yourself in that regard.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Flaps, gas, both gas trim. X's out a little bit. I'll pull the carb on takeoff. Same brief as before, and we got that idea of how much room we have over there.
Yep.
So, all right, ready?
Ready.
Oh, pressure's good.
So this right here is, I think, probably the worst spot to lose your engine, because we'll do this, but you just got to keep that turn coming.
Like really steep all the way back?
All the way back.
Yeah, because we're not even, we were about 400. Right now we're 500 feet.
Yeah. So if you're going to turn crosswind early, you just got to know that, well, in worst case, if it gets too bad, you just got to level off and go straight ahead.
Yep.
But, because right here, you know, what would you do right here? Bang, you lost an engine.
I would just...
I would probably turn right and land on 9. Back there
right.
where I said that.
Right and then left.
I would do a right downwind. Yeah. I'm sorry, left downwind for 9.
Yeah.
Alright, you're past your point, so good.
There we go. Alright. Pitch for 70. Start making the turn. Hanksville traffic. Blue Cub is left base for 3-5. Hanksville. Carb on.
Oh, it's on, okay.
And then, yeah, mix, carb heat, engine, or ignition. Alright, so we look pretty good. I'm going to start adding my flaps.
You can hold that trigger and just literally go full.
Yeah. I'll slip just a little bit to get down. I got my good energy on my speed.
Yeah, just 3-point it.
Whoa. I let it touch too soon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, still try to 3-point it. At least give yourself that comfort too.
Yep. Yeah, I should have held it off a little bit more. So that was my bad.
Alright, let's get it set up this time for takeoff, and then I'm gonna pull it to idle. We got a lot of runway left, right? It seems like
we got lots.
So this is probably the most dangerous one we'll do today.
Okay.
Just before, I'll let the tail come up.
Okay.
And before we're flying, I'm gonna pull it to idle on you.
Okay.
So you're gonna be in that weird zone of immediately a wheel landing, but not.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to make it so you're still on the mains.
Okay.
And then really you're just at a wheel landing. So just don't rush pulling the tail back.
Okay.
Because you're going to go flying.
Right.
So I would just keep it stuck to the ground with that little bit of forward pressure you should probably already have in.
Okay.
Start letting let the tail come down on its own. Pull the tail down, go flaps up.
All right.
Or even put the flaps up before you pull the tail down. Because the threat is you try to land out of it, but we're too fast to land. But we're still on the ground, so it's a really weird zone.
Okay.
And if it gets weird, just add power and go around.
Okay.
So leave your hand on the throttle.
Yeah.
But literally it's kind of like, just think of it as a wheel landing. And that you're fast on a wheel landing.
Okay.
So Initially, the best thing to do is probably nothing.
Okay.
And just let the tail settle on its own.
Yep.
Pull the tail down, put the flaps up.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Okay. Flaps, gas, both gas, trim. Works out a little bit, and the car peats off.
All right.
All right. Ready?
Ready. It's weird.
It is weird.
Because you get that huge turning. You know, I didn't even think about it. You're going to get that right turning tendency.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I just killed the power on you.
Yeah. I was like on the rudder, but yeah, I felt it.
Well, we both learned something there.
Yeah.
That makes total sense, though.
Right.
You just took all the torque away.
Right.
But, and you know, we practice for that every single time in the sim for work.
Yes,
and
we do.
We never do that in this thing.
Right.
And that'll get your heart going.
Yes, it will.
All right, you did great. Let's go.
Thanks. Okay. Flaps, gas, both gas, trim, and mix out a little bit.
How's our
Carbeat still off.
CHTs and oil temps? Do they seem
251, oil pressure 54, oil temp 148.
Yeah, they seem all pretty
Normal.
Yeah, as long as they don't get too wackadoodle on us, you know.
Yeah,
like
outside air temperature is 21 is what it says.
Yeah, as long as the spread doesn't get too crazy on the CHTs, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, ready?
Yep.
All right, trying to repair off 180 or?
Yeah, let's we'll do it right here. And try 9. That runway looks clear, and the windsock still looks dead.
All right, so route right about here.
Yeah. Yeah,
still
give
too
it a
early.
shot. Yeah, that's all right. Give it a shot.
Okay.
Good practice.
All right. Here we go. 70 on my speed. Looking good. Go ahead and start my turn. Have to keep it tight.
Yeah, you're gonna be
Speed is
pretty
good.
tight on this one. And you're gonna be high.
500.
So just go all the way. Squeeze, pull. There you go.
Okay. Here comes the slip.
Sink rate. Pull up.
I wanted to take it down to the ground, but let's go around on this one.
Okay.
You would have made it
Yeah.
just fine, actually.
All right, going around. And there's our nice road for if we
Yep.
lost it on that one.
Yep, that's where we'd have to go probably. Actually, we might.
It's pretty flat out here.
Yeah. Kind of in a weird spot again. Because we're farther out now. All right, go ahead and pull a tidal, see what happens.
Right here?
Yep,
Okay.
I think you'll make that just fine.
Yep. All right, 70. Aiming for it.
I would level off here because you keep setting yourself up a little too high.
Okay.
And I would go notch flaps now. Maybe even 2. You got more energy than you think you do.
Yes.
I would go full flaps now. Now start your turn.
like I was airborne when I was starting to release my flaps, but I was there.
You still had enough speed.
And they were stalling.
Yep.
So.
Let's go to the end and turn around.
Okay.
Yeah, see, you have a lot more energy than you think.
Yes.
You do.
I think it's just, I'm so, I'm so focused on keeping my glide speed at the appropriate one because I don't want to get close to stall. But yeah.
Yeah, remember, don't be staring inside.
No, I know. But I'm just like, when I keep glancing up, I don't, I want that energy to be able to have the touchdown be not so rushed.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I would set your pitch on your airspeed and then spend most of your time just watching the runway and seeing what it's doing,
Right. I'm not I'm not hyper focused inside.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So this one, I'll wait till we get in the air and pull your power.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And reach up and go full flaps.
Oh.
And 3-point out of it.
Okay.
So I'll wait till we're about 15 feet in the air.
And I'm gonna have to add power. Push the nose over.
Yeah, maybe. It's not going to be as dramatic as you would think. Well, you know what? We'll do one, and I'll pull it to idle and just do a wheel touch and go around. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I'll pull it to idle, you fly the airplane. If you feel comfortable enough, wheel it on and go around. Add power, go around. So at any time, just go around, right?
Yeah.
But it's probably not going to be as dramatic as you think.
Okay.
Mostly because you're not going to be actually that startled. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you it's coming, so...
right.
You only got to change your pitch, and it's going to look like a normal landing, honestly. And you should have plenty of airspeed because you're taking off. The risk on these is you actually go off the runway. That's why you got to add the flap, because you got to get some drag on it. Otherwise, you're basically in ground effect going 70, and you're just going to take up too much runway.
I see. Yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You use the power if you need to.
Okay.
Just touch. Go around. Yeah, you didn't have to do anything with the flaps on that one.
Yeah. So I'm only like 40.
Yeah, interesting. Well, you can see you totally had control over it, right? Like.
Yeah. I mean, it was startling because I thought we were going to be higher when that happened. So I actually was kind of startled.
Good.
If that's, here's car Pete. Yeah, I was.
Well, that's
because you said 15, and I was like, oh, well, I should be at I probably should be at 65 knots or miles an hour by then, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I felt like I needed to push the nose over immediately, which I did.
You did. It seemed fine back here.
Yeah.
So go ahead, pull it to idle, and land on 9.
Okay.
And then maybe we can just taxi back to the dirt runway if it works out. So yeah, don't rush yourself this time.
So here's my airspeed, and I'm kind of set up for a left base. Looking good on the...
Go ahead and give yourself a notch.
Yeah.
500.
I would say you got it, right?
Yep, I definitely have it.
Go ahead and just go full. way less rushed this time.
Yes.
Try to 3-point it.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, you can still flare more, and I think again
I agree.
it goes to the timing. You're not used to the flare taking that long.
Yeah,
Because we
because I have
never
so much
come
more
in.
energy.
Yeah, we never come in that fast.
Right.
So it's just an agonizingly long time that you're bleeding off that energy.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, this kind of works out good. We can go down here and we'll do that again.
Okay.
So I'll pull the power back, but just leave your hand on the throttle.
Okay.
You know, we're not touching the flaps this time.
Yeah.
But you'll see that we have enough time, I think, to get the flaps in. If you reached up and smashed full flaps, there'd be enough time.
Okay. All right, I'm going to turn the car repeat off and then exit the pavement onto the dirt here. All right. And I should try to land out of this one?
No, just touch.
Okay, just touch. All right, so we got both gas, flaps, trim's good.
You know,
Oil
just
pressure and mixture.
like you were gonna roll the strip, you know. And again, don't take your hand off the power.
Yeah,
And if you need
go around
power,
if I
just
need it.
go around. But I'm just trying to show you that you got more time than you think on these. And the big threat is you run out of runway. And that's
Okay.
why you need the flaps.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. All right, here we go.
There you go. Go around. Good. So you got time. Because we were,
Yeah,
we
heartbeat.
were, whoa.
That was heartbeat.
That's got some carb ice that time. We got more time than you think, you know, because we were still solidly in wheel landing territory.
Hanksville traffic, Blue Cup is left downwind for 35 at Hanksville.
All right, pull its idle here. Try to make 9. We'll just keep stretching it out on you.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna kind of point the nose to the number.
Yeah, I'll give yourself enough room to turn though.
Okay.
I mean, I get it, it's long and you can go past the end, but we're kind of, you know, we can go around.
Yes. Right.
I would give yourself maybe a notch of flaps. That
Yep.
gives you a little stall protection too. Start an easy turn. A little more bank. A little more bank. So you can use that to shorten up your distance.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you went from, I don't know, to halfway down the runway.
Yeah.
You know? All right, now here you go, get your turn going.
Whoa.
Yep. Yep.
I'm just gonna go around.
Yep. I can feel us slowing up a little bit.
Yeah. So the one thought I had on that is that instead of landing on 9, I could have just landed on the dirt.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to get you to stretch the glide out a little bit to see what it'll do.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
And I think you got spooked there a little bit because if you're going to increase the bank, just lower the nose some.
Yeah. Yeah, it really got slow.
Yeah. So that's why I was trying to get you in that turn sooner.
Okay.
And that's why I was saying leave yourself some room for that turn. Because when in doubt, just push the nose over. If you got to turn more, just push the nose down some more.
Try that again.
Yeah.
Hanksville traffic, Blue Cub is midfield left downwind for 9. Hanksville.
All right.
So pull it now.
Yeah. A little higher this time, so
Yeah.
it should be easier.
Okay. Speed is good. Airfield is going for 9. And then try mix, carb heat, ignition. And make sure we're on both tanks. Restart. Alright, so I'm gonna go with 1 notch of flaps.
500.
Yeah, see where the runway is on the panel. See how low it is. We're actually, you know, like up here is probably about normal, so we are a little bit high.
I can go full.
Yep.
Make my turn.
You can slip it here even, just to scrub some speed. Give yourself a nice 3-point. Remember, it's going to take longer.
Yep.
That was textbook right there.
Yeah, I had a little bit more altitude. But, you know, honestly, like, 1,000 feet is typically what you do for pattern altitude.
Yeah. I'd say if that happened in the real life and you screwed up the turn, I mean, you have to push the nose down and level the wings, right?
Yes.
And that just means that you're landing in the dirt next to the runway, but at least you didn't stall spin.
Right. Exactly.
So it's good that we went around, but...
yeah, but in that case, I could have gone over here.
Yeah, and I was trying to get you to bank more and more and more and more so that you didn't have to bank all at once.
Yes.
And that's why it got uncomfortable.
Right.
All right, we'll do one more. I'll let it go a little bit farther, pull it to idle, reach up, full flaps, and 3-point land it. And then, you know, go back to the power to where if you need it, go around, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull the power, you reach up, go full flaps, go back to the power, and we'll try to land out of it.
All right.
Again, it's kind of like when we pulled it to idle when we were on the ground. You got more time than you think. And you know, we want to rush it and bad things happen.
Yeah. And Hanksville traffic, Blue Cub is departing runway 35, left traffic, Hanksville.
All right, you ready? You got it through your head?
Yep. All right, ready?
Yep. Just fly it, fly it, fly it. See, there's no, you got way more left than you think. You were still pitching down, you know what I mean? And it was like we hit ground effect and actually sped up.
Yes, we did. It was just an instinct to push the nose over.
Well, that's
which is
better
actually
than,
okay.
Which is actually okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not bad, right?
What do you mean with the length?
Well, just doing that
Comfort
is,
level.
Yeah. Like, that's a big deal.
Right.
Like, that I don't think a lot of people practice.
No, I totally agree.
Because even we both learned something pulling it idle on the ground. You're taking away torque, so all of a sudden it is shooting
Yes.
to the side.
Right. Right.
So the next one let's do a couple, or at least one partial power failure.
Okay.
So let's do one where, let's just say the throttle is locked, right?
All right.
The cable is, because this actually happened to a friend back home in Pennsylvania. The throttle locked in position, like some cotter pin came loose, whatever. So I'll give you like some power, but not enough to climb. And then you're going to have to make the decision when to now we're just going to pull it to idle, right? But he literally had to pull the mixture and shut the engine off.
Oh, okay.
Because he couldn't control the engine speed.
Right. Okay.
So when you feel that you're at that point, pull it to idle. So in some ways this should be easier because you got more power-ish, not
Yeah,
enough to climb, but you could end up way too high.
Yeah.
If you're not conservative enough. So I'm
Okay.
trying to get warm.
My toes are frozen too, actually. Can't really feel them. Hanksville traffic, Blue Cub is departing 3-5 with left traffic, Hanksville. Ready?
Yep.
Hanksville traffic, Blue Cub is left downwind 3-5, Hanksville.
Alright, whenever you're ready, just go to like 1500 RPM.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
And you get one idle input.
Okay.
Unless obviously you need to,
Alright.
for the sake of safety, use it, but
Right. Alright, so we're looking good right now. It's kind of somewhat normal on the speed. And I'm going to go ahead and do 1 notch of flaps. Start my base turn. Hanksville traffic, Blue Cub is left base for the 3-5 Hanksville. Alright, turn and final. There's my 3rd notch of flaps, so I believe I have it here, so I'm gonna go to idle now.
yep.
That speed up just a little bit.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, so I would just comment that the danger in that is, if you're right at your normal approach speed and you pull that power, it kill the engine, you're gonna have to push the nose over just a little bit more because you're used to having that little bit of power.
Yeah.
So that was probably my takeaway is that I had to push the nose over a little bit more to maintain that speed, more than I anticipated, I think.
Oh, interesting.
So because I normally used to having some power in there.
Right.
On
Yep.
short final. So.
Yep.
All right.
All right. You take off, and I'll do one, and then we can be done.
Okay.
So I'll do the one, beginning of the runway, turn back, try to land south.
Okay.
Just keep an eye on my speed, and I'll try to full land out of it
Okay.
from back here. So just be ready to back me up in case, you know, something weird happens.
All right.
All right, you can turn your crosswind. Yeah, if you see something, if I get below 50, tell me.
Okay.
And then obviously I should be okay. I can see pretty good here. All right, I got it.
All right, you got 500 feet. You got the plane.
All right, I got it. I can't quite see the runway. Oh yeah, that's tough. So let's go flaps 1.
Okay. Speed 70.
So I'm
Caution,
gonna
74.
sink rate.
turn past flaps 2. So here's that steep turn, right?
Yep.
You just really got to have the nose down.
Yep.
Flaps
Sink
full.
rate. Pull up.
78.
Okay, I'm gonna slip now a little bit.
70. 60. 50.
See that?
Yep.
You see how much more the nose you can get down
Yes, I do.
in those turns?
I do. Yeah, because at one point you got up to 78 miles an hour
Yeah.
on the
so
speed.
whatever.
So,
Right.
right.
That's your like safety margin times 30%
Yes.
in those turns.
Yeah.
But you can easily make it from back there, right? I mean,
Yes.
this is a long runway, but if I was
Yeah.
in the front seat, I could have even been more aggressive.
And we were at 500 feet was the altitude that you pulled or that you had the engine failure was 500 feet.
Yeah.
So
And we were
so it's
just
doable at 500 feet aggressively.
yeah, when you know it's
Conservatively,
coming.
it's more like 700 feet.
Yeah, and here, obviously, you just go for
You
the
got
other
so much
runway.
room, yeah.
But that's kind of more just kind of a demo, but...
Yeah, right.
Oh, you know what? Let's do one more of, if we have room, is let's try the impossible turn at 500 feet. So yeah, whenever you're ready, take off, 500, go straight out, 500 feet, pull it to idle, see if we can make it.
All right. Okay, we are ready. And Hanksville traffic, Blue Cub is departing runway 17 and will be left traffic for Hanksville. All right, ready?
Yep. I guess on that other one, we're at 500 feet, but we're right next to the runway.
Yes. You don't have to make the 360 degree
No,
turn.
you actually have to lose energy on that. What I just did.
5200.
Okay, so there's 500 feet.
Yep, go ahead, pull it to idle.
Keeping it at 70.
Yep, nope.
Nope.
We'll just take it down to, you know, something safe. Well, we're obviously not making it, so go ahead and go around.
Okay. Yeah, we pretty much already proved that at La Playa that if we were at 700 feet, we could make it.
Yeah.
500 is not.
And
We
that's
can't.
700 feet, no, doing it yourself. Well, you'd have a little bit better success too if you had a headwind, obviously. I mean, but you'd have to have so much wind that,
Right.
and then it'd be a tailwind when you turned around.
Yes.
Candyland,
Which would help you get back to the runway.
Right.
But if it was a lot, then you'd be landing with a tailwind.
Right, and we could have just landed in that enormous field up there that's
Yeah.
actually well taken care of. And
Exactly.
probably just, you know, been fine.
Yeah. Hanksville traffic, Blue Cub is left base for, left downwind for 35, Hanksville.
You know, we've never done the 4-second startle effect either.
Yeah.
And you kind of
I'm gonna
already...
try it again here.
Okay, you already started turning, and I was counting 3. And we were like 30 degrees into the turn. So if you add in a 4-second startle effect, there's just no way.
Right.
These are going to be now like your new favorite. Yeah, you're going to have lots to bleed now. Keep holding it, keep holding it, keep holding it.
Came up on me a little quicker. That's alright though.
Yeah.
Made it.
Great work.
Alright. We'll hop out.
Yeah.